Yeah, seriously, like despite the Pope's actions, Catholicism's already been pretty gay for a while, so I don't know what the ruckus is about.
Oh.
Everything's gay if you really do try hard enough.
The-
So,
I mean,
Fellas, is it gay to breathe?
greetings from the void. This is my personal hell, and my name is Nullamore, and these are my boys. Say hello, boys.
Oh, boy.
hello.
Yeah.
And they are going to introduce themselves, starting with the creature that has replaced my fiance.
Hello, Yip Yap No Tail. Bye bye. Good grief.
He's eating him.
Ah, I'm
You can't
dying
break
because
character
that
like that.
squashes my nose. I can't do that. I can't.
The method is
Ow.
Derek.
Different bit.
I'm Steven the Stole, or Lone Jedi 100. I also have my own D&D thing. I also have a very unhappy nostril contraption at me right now.
Wow. Well, I'm not in cosplay. But I am the Black Doctor. I play the sort of half dead, half alive skeleton boy. I guess skeleton boy, not skeleton boy. Balgroth the Dark.
I am at Dale Jitsu on TikTok, Twitter, and Instagram in that order. I play the role of Isaiah Yeager, Magus extraordinaire, the brains and heavy of the group, and the one with the finest judgment and track record of decision making.
Okay.
All right. Who wants to tell me what happened last time?
I got a
I
mask.
brought Balgroth back from the dead.
You said that last
You
session.
did.
I mean, are you alive?
It's because of you.
It is because of me, yes.
Fool, 'tis was the great Tellurian.
I mean, I work for the guy.
Sort of. Let's see. I got a mask, which was awesome. Then we went to the king and the prince. Basically informed them that there was a traitor in the midst. We couldn't necessarily do anything for the king because he's basically terminal. But we did find out that we could probably find some clues about who's trying to start chaos in the kingdom by going to the docks and checking out the king's ships. So that's pretty much where we're going, I think.
Also, it came out that despite it being brought up multiple times, Balgroth was totally unaware that Isaiah also served the Tellurian.
I never really cared.
I know, but like I told you a lot. Like it came up many times.
This is why, but that's the thing. He never really cared.
Maybe there's a reason the death spell chose you.
Oh, rude.
Well, okay, so that's inspiration for Jeremiah. And we're gonna wait for him to come back. But so, did you guys decide to go to the docks after you talked with the king?
Yeah. We're going to the docks, yo.
All right.
For the doctor? But I already lost my tail. You can't reattach it.
No. Yep. Not the doctor. The docks. We were just there.
Oh.
All right. So it's about midday. Let me do this. It's about midday as you make your way back to the docks. And around this time of day, they're it's a lot busier than it was earlier. Ships are being fastened down for the day, with sails being rolled up, and a lot of seemingly important or just favorable items being carried off and stored in the safe houses along the more secure side of the pier. And you see a bunch of different types of people, what you can assume to be captains or regular sailors, kind of crowding around the shopkeeps and grabbing up whatever stock of ropes or hooks they can get.
Do we
All
see
right.
anyone of interest?
If you're gonna start looking around, can you make perception checks?
My Roll20 is reloading, so give me a second. But
All right.
Time to use my peepers.
Well, I made my sinuses very open, but at what cost?
What did
I
you
used-
do?
I used Vicks Vapor Rub, and now my lip is burning.
Uh,
My peepers are at half capacity.
Oh yeah, can Fossil also try to perceive?
yes.
You still did better than me.
How did I do? Oh no, I'll still have him keep out his peepers. Oh, never mind.
He's a bit busy.
He's
But
distracted.
he's taken a well-deserved napperoonie.
oh, come on. Can you just roll for me now? This once.
Yeah.
If you give me a bad roll again, though, you're cut.
Okay, listen.
I don't think I need all that.
There. Happy?
Yes, that's excellent. Oh,
Okay, so you guys see there are some royal ships that are still docked, but no one is really tending to them as they have already been fastened down and prepared for the rest of the day and the oncoming night. That was weird. Heard the weirdest thing outside.
It happens.
Isaiah, you particularly see the three folks you talked to the other time. You see the one-eyed pirate captain Sai, who you gave the nets to. You see you didn't get his name, but you see the strong, kind of older looking man whose companion fell into the waters. And you also see a very interesting large horned man who gave you some light information about Sione.
Large horn.
well, I guess. Wait, large man, one-eyed guy, and who was the middle one?
The strong, older looking guy. His guy fell in the water and he helped him up.
Gotcha. Well, we are. What do you guys think? Should we go see the? Let's go to the strong guy who helped his friend out.
Okay.
Sure.
Okay.
As long as we get some answers.
You guys walk up to him as he's buying some sort of like iron locks and rope. And after he's kind of put them away, he turns around and sees you guys. Oh. Hi again.
Good day, sir.
I thought I talked enough with you the other day. What do you want now?
We talk a lot.
You were wrong.
Balgrot, take the lead here.
He sighs. Well, we heard that, we're basically looking for someone. Someone who generally is part of the royal court or hired by them. But they might be a bit, what shall we say, undercover. Have you seen anyone in the associated with the king who doesn't seem as normal as they should?
He kind of crosses his arms as he looks at you. I'm going to ignore the mask you're wearing, as that's very odd. And I don't really concern myself with the status of the royals around here. But old One Eye definitely does talk to them every once in a while.
Alrighty then. Well, thanks for the tip.
Mm-hmm.
I guess we'll go to the Cyclops.
The Cyclops.
As you guys sort of walk away, he kind of hefts his bag over his shoulder. Oh, I wouldn't plan on staying out on the piers for too long, by the way. I can smell a real sharp storm coming. And he walks off, kind of inland from the pier.
To the cyclist.
No. Yes. Yes, yeah.
You walk up to, well, you find Sai sort of leaning up against a post by the water with his arms crossed and his tiefling tail sort of dipping down below the planks as he looks out over the horizon. And he hears you all walking up to him, and he kind of leans his head back as a sort of indication that he knows you're coming up to him.
I nudge Isaiah to take this one so that nobody gets distracted by my mask again.
Hello again. How are you?
Well, hey, what got you coming back to me?
Well,
We couldn't live with our own failures.
we come here because we were told that you've interacted with the royal family, and we're looking. We're looking to see if people in the royal family have been at the docks recently, doing anything of note.
Sort of smirks and rolls his head to the side to look at you with his good eye and the horrifically scarred one. Well, the royal family. Yeah, I speak with them every now and then. Most pirate captains do when they're bringing in good import. As for coming by the docks, well, it's not really my business to talk about their errands, now is it?
Well, we have been sent here to do an internal investigation.
Which makes it our business.
Could you touch this coin and tell me what you see?
He kind of looks down at you, and his eyes kind of go into slits, like a cat.
In his eye.
His eye. Oh, I'm not touching that.
Oh, why not?
You don't-
It's for sky sense.
He kind of leans down. That's dead pirate's gold. You shouldn't touch that.
Why not?
Well, it's a superstition,
Mm-hmm.
but a lot of people say if you take gold from a pirate's grave, you see your afterlife, your own personal hell. Though that's just rumors.
You've got blinks one eye at a time. It slowly puts the coin away.
Well, in any case, what can you tell us about members of the royal family that have been here recently?
I know one of them does patrols. I forget the name. Other than Jacoby, the other two I can't really tell apart. Other than
The,
that, not really royal family, but I don't like the fella. That jester takes strolls down here from time to time.
hmm.
That boy seems off to me.
Which one is Jester? Have we met him?
Yeah, we've come
You
across
saw
him.
him. You didn't interact with him.
Yeah,
Like, is he a jester or is his name Jester?
He
he's
is
an
a
actual jester.
Okay. Alright.
But yeah, I like his style. He seemed real nice.
What did I say before? It's usually the clowns that appear to be the smartest among them.
Interesting. Well, anything else you can think of?
One is 11.
Well, I was here when it happened. I didn't see it. Back when the other king ran away.
I see.
Yes, do tell.
That's
Ran
what
away.
happened. Before that skeleton was in the throne, we had a interesting fella running around here.
Oh.
Then he lost it or something. Slashed up the old man and took off with some pirate crew.
Interesting. Do you know what crew he took off with?
I couldn't say.
Hmm.
Can't or won't. I know you can't see it for the hood, but I'm raising my eyebrows.
I wasn't on the docks when it happened. Just heard about it the next day.
Oh.
Well, thank you for your time. And as I start to leave, Balgroth, pay the man.
For what?
Your time and information. As I pat him on the back and begin to walk away.
He walks to the man and he asks the question. So you got a problem with skeletons?
Problem. It was just a descriptor, son.
Sure. Just be careful what you say. And then he opens up his mask to show the skeleton. The skeleton head and the glowing green eyes.
He kind of just raises his eyebrow and rolls his head back. You see scarier out in the waters, boy.
Wait, he rolls his head back.
He's leaning against a post. He looked up.
Okay. It's just like I just pictured his head like fully turning around to the sea and be like, "These scary things out there, boy." No,
Just
not rotate. You described it as turning
Yeah,
back.
I know.
rolls back like a reverse owl.
Like a Pez dispenser.
Like David Tennant in the Doctor Who special.
Oh gosh.
Mhm.
This time he actually doesn't have his head up his butt.
Hey, yo.
It was in the episode. Let's see. That doesn't stop you from the dangers that are here on land. And then he just carefully puts his mask back on and steps back, not paying him a cent.
Oh yeah, there's a lot of danger on land. Have you seen like a group of 4 jerks who call themselves adventurers.
There's a lot of people that come through here that call themselves adventurers.
Oh, there. Bragging about killing a dragon and a bunch of kobolds?
I heard a dragon was killed not too long ago. It was a white dragon, I believe.
No. There was a red one.
Haven't heard.
Do you know which way they went? Where they went?
The ones who killed the white dragon? I don't know who did that.
Nothing about the red?
Nope. Sorry.
Well, keep your eyes eye out.
Right. Keep your tail out.
Oh.
Tail.
Burn, Branch.
I don't have a tail, actually, anymore.
Just got sunned.
I
He called you tailless.
I urge Yip Yap in walking away. That's the point. Yeah, that's the point of the burn.
I think his perception. I think his depth perception is all messed up. He thinks I have a tail.
No. I don't think it is. Poor guy.
You know, if I had Fossil sit like right under, like my poncho back here, it would look like I had a tail.
That would be really weird, Yip Yap.
It would be very proportionately weird, you know?
Also just weird.
Yeah.
I don't think that's a good idea.
You could just do a chimera situation.
Do what?
A chimera situation. Just have
Oh.
Fossil, like, facing outward.
Hey, we killed one of those.
Yeah.
Oh wait, you just see behind Yip Yap.
Hell Hydra.
Oh no, Yip Yap comes back with two tails.
Oh gosh.
So yeah, after you talk with Sai, what else do you do? Or where else do you go? Where else do you go?
I mean, I guess you could try to talk to the older guy, but at least we have a lead now. What do you think?
I mean, I'm fine with going with the lead.
Yeah, let's talk to the funny man.
The clown. So we up for going back to the castle?
Yeah.
As you guys start to walk away from the pier, you notice a ship is being docked further down to the opening into the city. It's very rustic in style, and it seems very close to falling apart, like it's been through some sort of scathe. And
Try again.
a small crowd of people. I'm trying to say several words at once. It never works out for me.
It's
A
okay,
small
words are hard.
Small group of people start to sort of crowd around where it's docking as several men tie it down and an exit ramp is pushed.
Mm.
And the person who was steering the ship and helping dock it seems to be like a hardy man with a black hat resting back on his head and braids intertwined in his black beard. Words and papers are exchanged between him and one of the men before the captain rings a large brass bell that had sat on his belt. And from beneath the deck of the ship, a hatch opens up and a line of reptilian folk make way down the ramp and into the crowd. You see Dragonborn, you see the winged Abishai, horned Raelins, and centaur-like Myrons. And around their shoulders, a few rest small Wirram, from Xanthan, with their pointed tails kind of tucked under their bodies. And they meet with a couple members of the crowd. And can you all roll a perception check?
I can certainly try. I certainly tried. Maybe
I
Fossil.
tried so hard.
I got so far.
Let's see if
No,
Fossil's
no,
playing.
we don't. That's not the song I'm going for. I like that one.
Fossil apparently recognizes his kind.
His kind. Wow.
So,
Accidentally.
Balgroth and Fossil, you catch sight of a Drowess, the one who traveled with you, Estal. And she appears to be hugging and greeting a Raelin, which you all kind of... Yep, roll a history check. But for Isaiah and
Was the
Balgroth...
Raylan that guy we met in the dungeon?
No, that was Navashi, and he had cut off wings. Bashi. Isaiah and Balgroth, you have only ever really seen pictures of this sort of Dragonborn. They have sort of more tiefling-esque horns and slimmer bodies as opposed to regular Dragonborn. And for Yip Yap, you know these creatures as Rexals, which is a sort of intertwined Cobalt and Draconic word for prince or a young royal.
Rexals. Guys, it's a star.
Yes.
Uh-huh.
I wonder how she knows those Dragonborn.
Why not investigate?
But do we care that much?
I don't, but if you guys are pointing it out, if you're going to distract me, then might as well do it quickly.
Well, all right, go ask her, Balgroth.
No, yip, you do it.
Yip, saunters up. Pa, 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 pa. Goes, hey, Sal, who's this?
She sort of steps away slowly and looks down at you. Oh, hello. Cobalt?
Yip, yeah, no tail.
Right. Yip.
Yeah.
Are you here to greet the refugees too?
The what?
These are folk that escaped from the war in Xanthan. Are you not a refugee too?
The what?
Yeah, Yip wouldn't know about this.
Not all Scalies are refugees. They don't all know each other.
My story's a bit more complicated. A war? I mean, there's the war between the kobolds and the goblins, but shoot, the goblins won. Shoot, there's no one there to fight them. Oh, they're probably defiling my cave. Oh, Kiraga's cave.
Oof.
The Raylan kind of bends down and puts into a crouch and puts his arms over his knees. Well, hey, fella. Haven't seen a cobalt in a while. When'd you get around here?
A night or two ago.
You don't know. Well, okay. Did you live near mountains, little guy?
Yeah,
Get a little
Ah,
guy.
entries.
it makes sense you wouldn't know about the war then. It happened on the other side of the continent. Yes.
Oh.
What are you doing so far away from home, though? I didn't know kobolds really traveled out much.
Well, I'm looking for the adventurers who murdered my family and my dragon.
Hmm. Yeah.
You know Spilkirga?
I don't recognize that name. I assume you're talking about the Radiance, though. Her magic.
He made me in his own image.
It is a shame that travelers come here just to kill the more defenseless, rather than try and actually help.
Yeah, I'm gonna find them and kill them.
Well, I hope you do.
Yeah!
Good.
Kobolds deserve more. You guys
Good.
aren't just little dungeon crawlers.
Oh.
Well, he stands up and kind of pats you on the head. You good luck with that, little guy.
Thank you. Good luck with your Balgroth. What's a refugee? What's a that's a big word. That's a big word for yip yap.
They're trying to live a better life.
Oh, so am I. Am I a refugee? Yip Yip just starts putting up posters with a crudely drawn Kiriga that says "In thieves can't, he gets us."
And I say, wasn't there a carpenter at one point who was known to be a refugee?
I'm going to die
Mm.
again. Again.
The Raylan kind of starts to make his way away with another small group of Raylan, along with a couple humans and tabaxis further into the city. Astal kind of looks at the three of you. Oh, Bogarth, why are you wearing a mask?
I just thought it looked good on me.
Mm,
I mean, this isn't strange to you. You've seen me with a mask before.
true. Well, it was nice seeing you three again.
Always a pleasure, Miss Estelle.
Pleasure.
I hope all goes well with the refugees.
Oh, was just greeting them. I'm not one of the homes keeping.
Oh,
I'm just
oh,
waiting for the next ship.
what a surprise. I mean, yes, well, in any case, we'll be on with our day now.
As will I. And she starts to walk off towards the city as well.
Bye.
As we walk on, I'm going to say to Balgrath and Yip Yap, isn't that just typical? The people most supportive of refugees aren't the ones housing them. Must feel so good to support something with no effort.
I only just learned about this concept, so I don't. What?
Hmm.
Well, I'm royalty, so I've seen people do it, and I don't necessarily care anymore. When it comes to people, they're going to be hypocrites. They're going to be wise people among them. Be grateful for the ones who actually do something.
Yeah, people are gonna be hippopotamuses.
Isaiah begins to charge a fireball and then thinks the better of it.
And then somewhere in a far away place, A brigand shudders.
With that, we are going to take our break. About 10 minutes.
Okay.
I think I'm going to skip ice cream tonight.
I thought it was clever.
I feel like I'm being insulted by an inferior being throughout the multiverse.
He has the audacity to call other people inferior. When he literally came home with his tiny little tail between his legs.
No, I think in the limbo of the season, Brigand is going through his own version of the Christmas Carol.
Mm.
Speaking of which, I started reading it the other day, and it's really good. Man spends a whole paragraph talking about the weirdness of the phrase "dead as a doornail."
Well, when was a doornail ever alive?
That's pretty dead if you ask me.
Aye.
It's cold. It's stiff.
Light as a feather, stiff as a board.
Michael Jackson's really good at turning right to go left.
You know Michael Jackson's dead, right?
I believe in an afterlife. What about you?
I don't know if he took the talent with him.
We watched him whip. We watched him nay, and now
What?
he's whipping in heaven. Have y'all seen? Y'all have not seen that TikTok before, have you?
No. Have you seen the
Oh.
TikTok of classical dance in like 100 years? And it's a guy like teaching like the whip and nene incredibly seriously.
Yes.
No, we whip, and then we nay.
Noel showed us that.
Do you smell anything right now? Well, that must mean your stanky leg isn't very good.
I wrote down the 10 Commandments of Buddha. I almost said Muhammad.
Oh my gosh.
Wait, Buddha or Muhammad?
Buddha.
Did he have the 10 Commandments?
It's not labeled that way, but there's basically a section where it explains like the things he wished humanity would stop doing.
But like, are there 10 of them or?
There's 10, yeah. The only disagreeable one is like the concept of killing no living creature.
Mm.
Is it like, I'm trying to remember if I'm not mistaken, but Buddha lived in the time of Isaiah.
Yeah, it would have been roughly about then, yeah.
So he would have been influenced by the 10 Commandments because Israel was long in existence by then.
Would that have carried on to that part of Asia, you think?
I would guess.
Yeah.
I mean,
man
people.
innately
Especially
understand.
consider Solomon's reign.
Yeah.
True.
Oh yeah, the Queen of Sheba and all that. Yeah, man just inherently understands some of these things as moral odds.
Mm-hmm.
Like don't steal. It's literally his is kill no living creature, don't steal, don't do adultery, don't lie, don't double talk, don't abuse, don't do idle talk. Instead, be empathetic. Don't be greedy. Avoid anger and avoid ignorance.
Don't be so ignorant, yo.
And then Ventil literally comes from out of pre-existence. According to what standard?
Oh yeah,
Now, I have a question
really
for
weird.
you. Speaking of
It's also-
10 Commandments.
It's also really weird to me because they don't actually acknowledge Buddha as being a deity figure, except the book describes him in pretty much every way you would describe a deity figure. He's in fact like a quasi-triune modalist entity.
He's not a god, but he's technically sort of viewed as one.
Well,
He's not a god, but he might as well be.
Well, that's sort of the whole like Eastern cosmology does not really map well to the Western one at all.
Yeah, that's true.
I'm
Dragon
just
Ball's
saying, if
helpful
you
in
got
understanding
something
these
that's
things.
omnipresent, if you got something that's omnipresent, like
Your mom is so big, she might as well be omnipresent.
Oh, dang.
uh,
Query to both of you.
I
Or
can't
no,
believe
if you
that
have a thought.
villain
I can't
arc
believe that
injured.
Shakespeare probably did the oldest iteration of that sort of joke.
Yes, Dale.
Oh, query about not, and this is not the Ten Commandments that fought Meliodas, but the actual ones. Do you count them such that there are 10 commandments or 10 words, 9 of which are commands?
It's sort of, well, the traditional way of doing it is 10 commandments.
Which tradition,
Um,
Jeremiah?
The Catholic tradition, my friend.
Oh, the Pope's tradition. No. Well, actually, they have a different way of counting than
Yeah, they
than
do.
Protestants do. Yeah,
Than most Protestants, but like the Lutherans still hold to that particular
yeah,
count. I mean, and even then, like the preamble is still considered a part of the first commandment. I am the
right.
Lord your God who brought you out of the land of Egypt, out of the house of slavery. You shall have no other gods before me. And of course, you shall make no graven image. So technically, I need to look at the 1662 again when it reads out the Decalogue, because I have to check the reading of it again, because they probably have the same reading as the Lutherans, but I could be mistaken.
Don't know off the top of my head.
Let me see, because now I'm curious.
How about the boy in the green?
And
What, you mean Muhammad? Wait, no, you mean Allah?
Oh, I meant the guy in Song of Solomon with the green couch, but yeah. No, Jedi Master. How do you count the 10?
as the same way I count to 5.
Okay, here's a better way to ask this. What is the first of the 10 words?
The first of I wouldn't say it's 10 words. I'd say it's 10 commandments.
Well, like a logo, like the literal thing would be like the 10 sayings of the 10 words. So what's the first one in that list of 10?
Not to have other gods before you. I guess it's possible that the prologue to that is an important part of.
Yeah.
I mean, well, if you ignore like the Samaritans and like their weird inserts, basically the way you would count is to say there's a preamble, no other gods before me, and then number 2 is no graven images. The other way to count it is to say that it's sayings, and so the I'm the Lord your God is number 1. Number 2 is no other gods before me, and images is part of that command.
Mm-hmm. It's weird because like right now I'm looking at the 1662, and the preamble says, "Then shall the minister, turning to the people, rehearse distinctly all the 10 commandments." And then the first commandment is, God spake these words and said, I am the Lord thy God, thou shalt have no other gods before me. Then the second one is, thou shalt not make to thyself any graven image. And then it continues on, for I am the Lord your God and a jealous God. Mm-hmm. Then the third is, thou shalt not take the name of the Lord thy God in vain. So they take the first table as 10, but they also sort of view it as sayings too.
Yeah. Well, I think everyone I think really until like the Geneva Bible, everyone viewed it as like obviously there's multiple commands within each command, or at least instances of them. Mm-hmm. It's just a question of is the idol command or the graven image command, is that specifically contextualized by being part of the no other gods? Because then that comes down to can you draw pictures of Jesus type stuff?
Right.
Calvin would say you can Calvin actually popularized the 10 Commandments thing, but he thought you could draw pictures of Jesus because it was part of that.
My problem is if you take the simple phrase no images of things in heaven, earth, or under the sea as being technically separate from the concept of and bow to them and worship them, then our icons of our characters are graven images by just taking the first half of that commandment as its own standalone command.
Well, there were Jews that thought you shouldn't draw pictures of people.
It's graven
Right.
image. It's
Right.
iconos in the Greek.
Right, and but that means, I mean, that's literal proof that even the Jews interpreted the commandment differently, the same way that
Right.
Christians do today.
Well, yeah,
Yes.
the temple itself, it's full of images that are engraved, but
Yeah.
they're not bowing and worshiping those images.
I mean,
Right.
typically when you get like a 2CV person, they're like, well, this is in the context of worship. It's just like but like specifically like making an image of something like would be a graven image would be worship, which,
It depends on the Presbyterian, because most of the time they would even say that like videos like The Chosen or like a nativity scene is a 2CV, and you
oh
should,
yeah, no, 100%. Yeah. Well, they would
Yeah.
say though that like that can't help but be worship.
yeah, that makes no sense to me. That's
I mean, look,
Okay.
you know that. I know
I
that.
need to cut you guys off.
You need
Are you guys done being nerds?
This isn't one of
Actually-
your
No, this is what you do for your Patreon. You start clipping these segments and just go, the boys talking, the
Yeah.
boys corner, or something.
It just
Boys will be boys, but with like
This
3
break
V's.
was brought to you by our sponsor, God, and we're gonna stop talking about it.
Ayo.
Yo, that's a great ad for the Toes of Time.
Yeah.
Are you right? What are you doing?
This break was brought to you by God. Is there breath in your lungs?
Okay. So
The rest of the session brought to you by the devil from the Bible.
Literally,
Is there
the
fire
devils
under
of
your
the
feet?
Bible.
okay. So So after you've talked with all the captains and Estal, you once again saw before she walked off. There's this sort of rolling sound you can hear coming towards you until the sound sort of finally breaks and you hear this tremoring of bells that shake the air coming from further down the coast as pirates and citizens alike swiftly begin to pack up their things and drag smaller boats to shore. And from the direction of the bells toll, you can see rolling black clouds start to flood the skies and kind of make their way across the coast towards Belmare. And the winds start to pick up just a little bit, just as the clouds sort of get closer. And you can hear the waters that were once calming and just bobbing gently are now lashing against the posts of the dock, as if preparing to pull the pier down below.
What's going on?
This is what's called a terrible storm. We need to get inside.
Yes, let's leave post haste.
As you kind of start to make your way with the crowd, the rain starts up. At first, it's just a drizzle kind of pattering around you and gradually turning rougher as the winds swirl with fury and the clouds close in, blocking out the sun and forcing the frigid air of its shadow to seep into your bones.
My bones.
What bones?
The waves, well, you got one. The waves grab further up onto the docks and begin to rock the larger ships as a thundering of many stomping feet stampede from further down the pier behind you, all running with some sense of true fear and worry. One of them, who looks behind them in a sort of fit of anxiety, accidentally trips over Yip Yap and kind of skids across the dock, landing on their head.
Gone.
Ugh. Sorry. And he starts to run off again.
I reached down to help Yip Yap. Are you all right?
I think so. I check my things.
Yeah, I pat myself down.
I've
Are
had
my
my own
things still
self
there?
down.
Is my tail still missing?
Yes. You have everything. You weren't pickpocketed.
The most clever heist. He unstole my tail.
He replaced my tail.
It was always me, Barry.
Oh gosh, I can't. I need to stay away from that bit.
The
So
bells. Yeah.
I was gonna say I personally pick up Yip Yap to make sure that nobody trips over him again.
Okay. The bells do not cease in their hammering as the clouds smother the blue sky and the shining companion, and the rains start to pelt down to join the waters below in a mission to drown the pier, it seems. And you hear the deafening crack of lightning nearby as it strikes into a sandbar next to a dock that seems to be shaking more than the others. And you watch as from the water, something lurches up onto the dock. Something longer than the posts of the dock itself, grabbing on like a malformed hook, is something of a very bright orange hue, much like vibrant coral further into the ocean, with spots of blue that reflect the more stormy nature of the water. It creaks into a bend by a noticeable joint about a human's length up from where it connects with the dock, and the wood buckles under the force as this appendage begins to pull the rest of itself up. And I'm going to say that this is, you guys are kind of like here. Did I move you guys? Yeah. You guys are sort of here.
Oh my, okay.
Oh me, oh my. Oh, that's a big guy.
And Balgroth and Isaiah, Balgroth and Isaiah, can you make a history check for me, please?
Boop.
So, Balgroth, you've only heard of these creatures by word of mouth because your kingdom was never much of a fishing or coastal one. And Isaiah, these were taught to you in your younger schoolings as a bottom feeder of the ocean. You both remember the name of Wallow as it pulls itself up.
Oh my.
Okay.
The appendage
Wallow.
pulls through the dock as the dense body begins to breach the waves, and a large shell and long stalks of antenna matching the blue and orange coloring from the leg. It makes a loud clicking that rattles your eardrums as it grows from the water, dwarfing the ship 2 docks away. And the 2 back legs push it forward, each leg ending with the pointed tip of insectoids. And it begins to walk down the pier, the wood buckling beneath each step. The antenna sweeping out as people run away from it, trying to dodge out of its footsteps. It walks through stores, breaking through the pier.
Oh.
And as it goes up to a fisherman's stand, it rears back on its 2 legs before crashing down with its front leg, which splits open to form a beak as it splinters the shop into driftwood and sort of inhales the barrel of fish it wrapped its beak around.
This thing, if left unchecked, is going to destroy the town.
This thing if left unchecked. Balgroth, how do you check that?
As in, if we don't stop it.
Exactly. How do you stop that? The adventuring
don't.
party, I could have stopped. I could have done better. I'm guilty about that. I'm not guilty about this. I can't stop that. You can't stop that.
Oh, I'm sure we can handle this. Have some courage, Yip Yap.
I don't even know the meaning of the word.
You're right.
Bravery.
Now I'm the same thing, but I mean that in the I don't know the word.
Testicular fortitude. Surely you know what that means.
That sounds like something my grandpa would talk about.
Why am I not surprised?
That's a D&D edition joke for those who don't know.
Guys, this is for the sake of the kingdom itself. If we don't deal with this, there's going to be a lot more trouble. We have to take this guy down.
Then let's do it.
Balgroth readies his blade of vengeance.
Okay. Roll for initiative.
Woo!
I like how your best roll.
Looking very bad.
Is that boss music I hear?
Boston ass music. What on earth? My chat is detached. I did not know that was possible.
Okay. Isaiah, it hasn't really noticed you all yet as a threat, at least. Isaiah, what do you do to start?
Well, I guess I'll cast Rhymes Binding Ice on it.
Interesting. Constitution saving throw. Okay.
Got real quiet all of a sudden.
No, we're concentrating to see if the math is mathing.
Is the math mathing?
Is the math mathing?
Coffee
No, you're
doing
mid.
the thing.
Okay, I'm gonna send this in the group chat.
Afraid? I'm not afraid. I'm petrified.
I don't think Yip Yap can say that word.
That's why I
Terrified?
said it's not a character. What's the stuff? Ah, yes.
You know he would never be. You know he would never be that strong. Just like Anglicans are allowed to perform same-sex unions as long as they end it with "don't know though, seems a bit gay to me." But go on, why don't you?
I
were
was
saying
muted,
no.
and none of you told me.
I thought we did.
I thought you knew.
I lost track. So
Oh,
anyway, Isaiah, as you send your cold magic out. It sort of freezes some of the water droplets in the air around you as it makes its way towards the creature and forms large icicles around its legs, which it breaks through as its head kind of rolls towards you with 4 big glossy eyes now that you have its attention. Balgruff.
Mm.
Man said, "Word." Oh, word.
Also wanted to
yes.
say, because it is now storming, like almost pre-hurricane weather, this counts as difficult terrain, so your speeds are halved.
All right, hang on.
Yeah. Okay then.
5, 10, 15.
Can't back up all the way you wanted to.
Okay, so before he gets out of range, I am going to cast Bless on the 3 of us.
Bless up.
I feel blessed.
Yeah, that's
Too blessed to be stressed, my brother.
and we can add a D4 to our attack rolls or our saving throws. And what I'm also going to do as a bonus action is cast Hunter's Mark on the creature.
Okay.
Wait, let me check just to make sure that I have this right. Yeah. I'll cast it at probably level 1 too. So it's not undead or a fiend. It's just a sea creature.
It is a sea creature, yes.
Yeah, so it's not an undead or a fiend.
Ooh.
So yeah.
All right. And that ends your turn.
Did you just smite in your casting of Hunter's Mark?
I think by accident.
Mm.
is because I think I automatically have it on, but I'm not counting it. Yeah, because I have Divine Smite on.
After that, the wallow, this huge creature, 5, 10, 15,
Such a cute creature.
is going to slowly make its way towards you, its legs breaking down through the pier until it can scramble onto the stone. And it lifts up on its hind legs again as its front beak / appendage reaches out in a sort of 10-foot sweep to hit you. Does an 11 hit either Balgroth or Yip Yap?
No.
Oh, wait, no. Sorry. 17.
Wow. Okay, when you put it that way.
Wow. Okay then.
I love you. I mean,
You just
screw you,
suddenly
boy.
add 6 to that roll.
You are my best friend. I'm sorry, I misread that. Suck it.
I wrote this down on an index card, so I have to do the math in my head, and I forget to do that
Oh
sometimes.
wow, a letter. I have friends. Oh, that's not a letter. That's a threat.
Oh wait. Let me think. So that was a 17?
Yeah, it was
This
a
is my
7.
friend Susan B. Anthony. Oh no, wait, it's Andrew Tate.
Yip Yap will reaction cast Parental Shield.
Awesome.
Can I reaction cast Shield of Faith?
Yeah, it's a reaction.
Woo! So I'm going to reaction cast Shield of Faith, giving a +2 to my AC. So no, it doesn't hit.
So it doesn't hit either of you with your shields.
Correct. As a golden gilded Keurig envelops me.
Roll a D100, Yip Yap.
Oh no.
Oh
What am I
no,
doing?
I'm not far enough away from this.
Oh no.
77.
Okay.
Hit me with your best shot.
Give me with your best shot.
Dodo, dodo. C+, baby.
Hey.
It reminds
Okay, this
me,
one doesn't affect you, so I'm not going to say what it is. But Yip Yap, your ears start to ring just a little bit for no reason.
God gave me tonight.
He starts to
And
what?
his
What?
ears are ringing. He has
Oh,
tinnitus.
ring. Okay.
And that's going to end the Wallow's turn. So now it is Yip Yap's turn.
Oh boy. I don't know what to do here. Oh. How big is this? This thing looks massive. Is it massive?
It's a huge creature.
Uh-huh.
It is larger than most of the pirate ships docked. In
I've
terms
seen
of
bigger.
height and length. In terms of height, it's about as tall as the mast on one of the royal ships.
Yip Yap is just gonna turn away and go "Ah!" as he casts Kiriga's hands.
It's gonna
Is
poke
that
him.
dex save requirement? Oh,
Yeah, deck
Yeah,
save.
death save. Okay.
yeah, dex save. That is a DC 12 that it has to be.
Leo.
If it meets, it beats, right?
If it meets, it
Yes.
beats.
Okay,
Meets, it
then
beats.
yeah, it beats.
So
Oh,
it takes 3 damage.
Kiriga. Oh no, Kiriga's gone again.
Also, roll another D100.
No! I cast counter spell on all future efforts from Yip Yap.
You
No.
send out the fire, and the creature sort of lurches back, but the flame dissipates quickly in the hail of water.
We all have projectile dysfunction from time to time. It's all right.
And
I mean, Uzziah doesn't.
Yourself.
I don't have projectiles.
Yeah, Uzziah doesn't, but he's read about it in his books.
I
He's
don't
trying to
have
make you feel better, Yip Yap.
I don't have projectiles, so I don't have that problem.
Oh,
Projectile vomited once.
do you have
Okay.
antlers? Are you trans?
Yip Yap. On your
I don't
next,
have throwing attacks.
for the next damaging spell you cast, you do max damage.
Ooh.
To who?
Whoever he attacks.
Uh-huh.
To the entire multiverse.
Okay. And back after Yip Yip does that, also with the wild magic, Yip Yip has this kind of golden cloak effect draped over him for when he does his next attack. Isaiah.
Yee. Alrighty. I'm going to cast Fireball.
Okay.
Centered solely on Yip Yap.
I'll cast it right here. But I will omit all my allies and me from the spell. Dex save for half damage.
No, yeah, it fails. So it takes 28 as your fireball kind of streaks through the air, evaporating some of the rain, and then hits this creature kind of square in the face,
Boom.
which causes it to rear back again and stomp down onto another kind of storefront, demolishing it. Is that your turn?
I'm gonna have my crow do a flyby to give the next person who attacks him advantage if it's an attack roll.
Swag.
And that'll be Balgroth.
Get that smite.
Oh,
No.
trust me, I will. And so, since he has Hunter's Mark on, I will also deal an extra 1d6. So what I'm going to do is that since my My blade of vengeance is already covered in radiant light. I am also going to be covering it in an extra coating of radiant light with my branding smite, and I'm going to leap and attack it.
Awesome. Go off.
Ah,
Okay.
So the 17 hits.
Yes.
So let's see. Let's calculate the damage here, ladies and gentlemen. So first, I'm going to put the smite slot.
First,
here.
I need to take my proficiency bonus, subtract that from the total, of course, and then I take my strength and the dice at the weapon, as well as my smite damage, repeating, of course, and then I multiply them by the constant, which is 1.
Let's see, and then the input value here. So, and then it's not an undead or a fiend. So,
Jesus
so
Christ.
yeah, I know. This is the beauty of having 2 smite slots. So, oh yeah, and I'm also considering the hunter's mark, and so that's R1b6 plus 2. So, so that is 12 plus 14 plus 12 plus 7 plus 2.
Okay.
And that's just my first attack.
Okay. Well, first off, what does this look like?
What is the closest appendage nearest to Balgroth?
That would be its front appendage, which also doubles as its beak.
Yeah, I'm smacking that bad boy.
Okay.
And does anything happen when I smack it this hard?
Did you roll?
Oh, yeah, that was all just the first attack. I'm so basically we're gonna
Well, the 17 did hit.
yeah, the 17 hit, and so that's what 12 plus 14 plus, so that's already 24 plus 14.
That's 47 damage in total, what you did.
Yeah. Okay, so that's 47 damage, and it's time to do it again. I'm gonna whack it again.
Do it more. Do it more.
So does a 14 hit?
No.
You also said, Dale, you said
Yeah.
when I attack, I get advantage.
Yes.
Yes.
So I'm gonna roll that again. A 25 hits.
Nice. What
Yeah.
can I say except you're welcome?
So that hits, man.
Time to put all of these smites in here. Let's see, Brandon smite. Yup. And then slash R1d6. Okay, 13 plus 8 plus 6 plus 7 plus 2.
Okay.
Yeah, and that's it. So I'm already concentrating on everything else. You're good. And with that, Kaiba, I end my turn.
Yeah, you did 36 damage that time. And you did a total. Well, first off, so describe how you turn this thing into kebab.
So first, I swipe at his leg, basically cutting off its main appendage and its mouth. And then I leap up and stab it in one of its eyes.
Okay. Its body, you did 43 over damage, by the way. What's that called? It's called something.
Overkill?
Overkill. 43 points of overkill. As its body starts to... It becomes ignited with your radiant attacks. As it screeches out, the clicking sound it was making before, turning into this horrific kind of shriek that resembles an iron plate an iron plate being bent in half, and it begins to tumble down back into the water.
He he cleanly and I guess he subtly sheathes his sword back into its sheath, turning around, and don't come back.
As you turn around, the shriek that it made, you hear it echoed out as another one begins to climb out of the water, but over here.
But you're still alive.
He turns
No, it's a
around.
different one.
He
It's a
turns
new
around.
one that has climbed out of the water.
Oh my! Fine, I'll handle this myself.
He
This is
turns
getting out
around
of
and looks.
hand. Now
He
there's
turns
two of
around
them.
and looks at it. What did I just say?
Mm-hmm.
Yip Yap's up.
Oh,
So yep, it's your turn now.
yeah.
Well, I guess you can move, Balgroth.
Yeah.
Balgroth can move if he wants.
So what you gonna do, little guy?
Yip Yap's gonna run all the way down here. I think that's all I can move.
Yeah.
Half you.
30. Now I can move one more set. Pop, 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 pop. Yip Yap, filled with determination, kind of rubs his hands together as he thinks faster than me, which is my most damaging spell potential. 3d6 versus... How much does Thunderwave do? 1d8. Yip Yap is going to clap his hands together and spread his koboldy fingers as his hands morph into the head of Kiriga, but with perfect reality appearance to the head, buffing up to the proper Kiriga size and just unleashing a volley of Kiriga hands upon this dragon for, I guess, max damage from what you said about the magic.
So that max damage
18.
3d6, yeah, 18. And that is also a wild magic spell, so you have to do wild magic again.
Get away from me!
This is a necessary evil. I am away from y'all.
You're too close, pepper spray.
Yeah, get on like this dock over here. Maybe even this dock or this wall.
Okay, I was reading the wrong one. Oh no.
Oh, I'm pulling up the magic table right now.
So Yip Yap, you
He's preparing for the spit take.
you are gone from the dock.
Oh no!
What?
Oh, I know what this is.
Kind of blink out of existence, and you find yourself in this strange, vast void of a place with very bright stars burning around you. You're just kind of floating, nothing beneath you, nothing above you or to the sides other than void and stars. And a humming, which kind of vibrates within you. And that is going to end your turn. It's going to be Isaiah's turn.
He's gonna make a note of what just happened. Let me make a note of what just happened.
Yip Yap turns to the camera and goes,
You're one with the cosmos.
Yip Yap just turns to the camera and goes, "You're probably wondering how I got here."
I am too.
All right.
What in the world is going on?
I am going to. Good grief. 5, 10. All right. I'm going to once again. Casting Fireball.
I am once again requesting fireball.
Oh, oh, look at that nice 29 damage.
Look at that. Look at
Gratata.
that. Look at that.
Grr, grr.
Real gangster.
Okay. 29 damage.
Ah.
And as if similar to the first time, it once again becomes encapsulated with fire, sort of staggering back down the slope it's climbing up. But it starts climbing up more, regaining itself. Yeah.
All
Until
right.
it fully pull
Man.
itself up, kind of digging its legs into the trees and rocks that act as a natural barrier to the shelf.
Bogra!
As
What?
Bulldog.
What?
It's gonna eat me. It's gonna eat you too, because you're with me.
Why do I always have to save your I can't necessarily do much right now because he's so far away.
Throw a javelin.
I don't have a javelin. I have a spear.
Throw the spear then.
Throw the spear, Kronk.
But then then it might get stuck if it leaves.
I'll buy you a new one.
You guys
Promise.
just yelling this at each other through the storm.
And like he's literally hiding behind a building with his head covered, and I'm just like, "Bugrat, help!" And I'm just like we're literally ready the spear.
Do I want to?
Promise?
Yes. Yes.
Do I have advantage?
No, my bird wasn't close enough yet. Sorry.
Little birdie. Okay.
You do have your inspiration if you don't like this roll.
Right, and I also have bless, so I could. And I completely forgot we all have bless on, so I didn't. Yeah, we add a 1d4 to our roll. So I'm going to try my best. So let's see, 5, 10, 15. Okay. And I'm going to use 2 hands to throw this bad boy.
That's a great gift for the situation.
Wait. Is it 11 hit?
No.
I used my inspiration to try again.
Okay.
The 13 hit.
No.
I used my second attack.
No,
There we go.
25 hit.
Yes.
Yes, sir. Yes, sir. So, let's see. Time to pump this thing with smites up the wazoo.
Now remember, you can't do your regular smites on range, but you can do your like hunter's mark and stuff on ranged.
Right. So that'll just be 4. What was the other thing? The hunter's mark. That's 1d6. He gets 8.
Okay. It seems like you lag for a second as you go to throw the spear and then don't, and then go to throw the spear and then don't. And finally it leaves your hand and impales into the soft between its head and the beginning of its shell. And sticks up between the antennas.
Sweet.
And it turns its head towards you.
Hi.
And yeah. It is almost serene what you're floating in. If you weren't scared out of your mind for how you got there or why you're there. And a streak of light goes past you like a shooting star, but the light stays held up. And within that string of light, you hear laughter, you hear crying, cheering, booing, greetings and goodbyes. Until you pop back and you're standing in front of Balgroth.
Oh.
And Balgroth, Yip Yap, just sort of like poofs back into existence at your feet.
I was totally prepared to just do Bottom's monologue just as like Yip Yap has zonked out. 10,000 years!
10,000 years! Hello again, Yip Yap. I was wondering where you went.
Yeah. It's my turn.
Yeah, it's your turn. You can
Yes,
react.
that is your turn. You just like
And what can Yip Yap do?
while he's thinking, it's like, Yip Yap, you missed the good part. I killed one. This is another one. You should have seen it. It was awesome.
A mote of flame comes from Yip Yap's maw as he screams.
Is that...
That's Firebolt. Oh, that's a
That's-
ranged attack.
Okay, so that's just the damage it does. The 15.
That
Yeah.
no, that is the spell attack.
Oh.
That is my roll for the AC.
Your roll to hit.
Yeah.
Okay, it misses.
You making me so mad.
I will use inspiration to try again.
Is it not half damage on a fail? I guess not.
No, it just misses. It's a cantrip.
Okay. Okay. And yeah. What would you like to
So
do?
I will use my inspiration to try again.
Okay. No. Sorry. Thanks for playing.
That's all I can do.
Yep. You launch out 2 streams of fire that have the power of the scream you put behind them, but the rain is coming down in such sheets that it gets snuffed out before it can reach the creature.
Oh. Like that thing. It's like that wives' tale of the cats shouldn't look straight up or they could drown in the rain. If you have to look straight up.
Isaiah, it is your turn.
Alrighty. How does this thing look health-wise?
Burnt. But walking.
Hang on a second. Is that what I wanted to hit? No. There we go. Boom. All right. He takes 15 force damage.
Okay.
And is he still alive?
Yes.
Cool. Next attack on him gets advantage.
Okay. The next attack is his attack.
Well, next
And-
attack on him, just to be clear.
And with his gaze shifted towards Balgroth, it 5, 10, 15. It starts to step towards Balgroth. Its leg kind of landing beside Yip Yap as it rears up once again and goes to stomp down on Balgroth.
Bring it on.
Does an 11 hit?
No.
I'm just asking. As it goes to stomp down, you manage to kind of jump out of the way as its beak jams into the pier right next to Yip Yap. And it is now Balgroth's turn.
My turn. He leaps up. He leaps upwards. And I don't know which one. You know what? Instead of using his blade of vengeance, he's gonna attack with the battle axe.
Okay.
You said my hit has advantage, right?
Yeah.
Boop, boop.
16.
Nope. Misses.
Wait.
Wait, bless.
17?
Yep. 17.
Yes! So let's see what we got here. No. And okay, let me put that. Let me put that here.
So that's
Hunter's mark, and
20.
then there you go.
28. You do. Is that 33 total damage?
Yeah.
And it looks beat up. It's still standing, sort of wobbling now.
It's got 3
It's-
necrotic damage too.
Yeah. Where did you put the knife into its beak?
Well, no, I actually leaped up to attack with my battle axe, but also on the way down, I grabbed my spear.
How high is your jump?
I thought when it stepped down, it was lowered. Isn't my jumping height this? Well, I mean, I'm a medium-sized creature. So.
It's based on your strength score.
How about you
Ah,
know what?
yes.
Just roll in athletics or in acrobatics.
Okay.
I'll tell you what. I'll tell you.
I'm gonna go with athletics. Well, guess
I
I'm
can
not black in
say-
this universe.
I can say you strike its underbelly, but you are not able to get on top of it to grab your spear.
Okay.
Whoa!
This man had the facts
What?
right here.
Oh, okay. The jumping rules.
Yes, the man got the rules.
The jumping rules.
Man literally pulled out the rules.
Awesome.
So for my second attack, I'm
Yeah.
going to attack with the blade of vengeance.
Yeah.
Yeah,
Oh, that crit.
I'll stick with my Oh, I love my savage attacks. You can roll 1 weapon's damage 1 additional time and hit and add it to the extra damage. I love being a half orc. So smite. That's there. And then take off the divine smite and roll that bad boy again.
Okay. So how you kill it?
So I'll sort of do similar to what I did with the other one. I cut off its leg to kneel down, and then I stab it in the head.
Ooh.
I mean, when it falls.
Okay.
Can I also grab my spear back?
As it buckles down onto its own weight and starts to fall back into the pier, into the water, yes, you can grab your spear.
Woo! I grab my spear.
You hear more of those cries and the chittering as you look out into the water and you see 3 shells kind of making their way through the waves as more of these creatures start to approach.
Oh no, no.
You've got to be kidding me. Balgroth noticed that she's running out of spell slots. You've got to be kidding me.
There's 2 more now. 3 more now.
Yeah.
This is getting out of hand.
Both
Now,
of us, we have to fight all of these, or can we maybe have like the defenses of this city handle things?
have you seen any defenses of this city?
Fine. I'll take the one on this dock. You two take the ones on the others. Actually, no, you take the one on this dock. I can shoot farther than you can. I'll go get the other one.
All right.
Alrighty, let's see. Yeah.
Hopefully, if we take out more of these, they'll take the hint.
Balgroth, if I die here, will you avenge my dragon?
You're not going to die here, Yip Yap.
Uh,
I don't know if you're right about that, guy.
Apparently, only one person is allowed to die in this campaign, and that's me.
uh,
Well, actually, no. Kano. But
Isaiah, it's your turn.
Oh, you had to bring that up. All right. So next person to attack this guy gets advantage.
woo!
And I'm going to shoot I'm going to shoot a fireball right here, so it hits both of these guys.
Okay.
Boom.
A fireball in the water. Brilliant, sir.
Above the water, but like as in on this like X coordinate.
under the sea.
Spontaneous combustion.
Under the sea.
I'm sorry if that's loud. I meant to mute when I rolled those.
You don't bite.
Okay. So they both fail. So they both get 25.
Boom. That's right. That's how we run it.
Yeah.
And
Wish you hadn't spent all those spell slots with the king trying to communicate with him unsuccessfully. But guess what? I'm still going to solo these two. With my familiar.
With my familiar.
Yeah, actually.
okay, so next up, is that your turn?
Yeah.
With that, it is Blue's turn over here.
Uh-oh.
And he's going to crawl up through the docks, kind of with its eyes trained on Isaiah.
Oh, I don't like him that close.
And that is all it can do. And it's Balgroth's turn.
You're way too close. Pepper spray.
A hit means it's close. The snap means now they're shooting at us.
They hit your pretty guy. Let's see. 5, 10, 15.
Drop the ammo, right?
Is this distance still in attack range?
Of what?
Of this guy?
What attack are you doing?
I mean, just a two-handed attack.
Do you have a reach of like 10 feet?
I think so.
Okay.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah.
That's 10 feet in my book.
Yeah, you're just saying things right now.
Hey, I was trying to find the information. You leave me alone, sir. So, I am going to, you know what? Basics. Keep it to the basics. Keep it to the basics. A booyah. I would say just
You have
keep the.
advantage.
Yeah, wait, that's blessed, so that's an 18.
Okay, yeah, you hit.
Swag. So that's there. And the hunter's mark. Wait, no, let me cancel that because that doesn't need to be on. 26. That's for the first attack.
Okay.
17.
Hits.
Meets it beats, baby. That's what I'm talking about. That's 10 and 14.
Did you cast Hunter's Mark on this one?
Yeah, when I kill someone with Hunter's Mark on, it will allow me to use a bonus action and choose another person.
Gotcha.
Yep.
Okay. So that's 14 in total?
Yes.
Okay. You strike this thing, and it kind of slips down, but it stays planted into the side as it continues to climb with some kind of determination.
Stay down.
Yip yap.
Oh boy. If only I had like a bolt throwing device. What do I have at my disposal? A lot of things that are expanded. I'm running out of spell slots. That's what I'm doing.
You're telling me.
Let's see. Hmm. Yip Yap is going to cast on this creature a ray of Kiriga Frost. He just throws out his hand, and the skeletal head of Kiriga emerges.
It does not hit.
Oh, that's not good.
I begin to, I get sort of yell at Yip Yap. Yip Yap, why are we all fighting these people? Isaiah was asking about the defenses, but it seems to be there are none. Do the people even know that we're fighting these guys?
That's a lot of things for a small Yip Yap to think about. And I'm trying to still see if I have an ability. Tides of Chaos. Manipulate to gain advantage. Oh, nope, never mind.
I was thinking, Yip Yap, that we could go get help.
Oh, yeah, sure. Yip Yap just pads away.
So I guess that means you disengage.
Was I close enough to be engaged? I haven't gotten that far with Rista.
Oh, my God.
Thank you.
Just rolling dice. So, yeah, you disengage. And that's going to end your turn. For this fellow, he is going to sort of climb over this wall before disappearing beneath the water to reemerge here.
Oh my goodness! Did he just eat Balgroth? Or
No, right here.
No,
What was
he's
under
not.
that?
He doesn't
Wasn't
have your bird.
Oh, well, that's my crow. Never mind. Okay, I'll move it for convenience sake.
It ain't my crow.
Oh no!
Oh no, it ain't my crow.
This
My
one
crow. No.
is going to. That's 10 feet. Yeah. Well, yeah, that's 10 feet. So it is going to attack Balgroth with. Is a 21 hit? No,
Yes.
sorry. 17 hit?
Nope.
Okay, so 17 doesn't hit.
Nope. Thanks
Okay.
to my my shield of faith.
It reaches out and tries to swipe at you with its beak, but slips further into the mud and misses you. And as that happens, a horn breaks through the sheets of rain as volleys of arrows start to rain down onto these creatures. Many of the arrows bouncing off of their shells, but some arrows sticking into their head, causing them to sort of wince back in pain.
The horns of Gondor.
And none of them luckily hit us, correct?
Nope, none hit you.
Yes.
The ones launching these arrows have good aim, although one does narrowly miss the bird.
Istal, however, we will return to find she has been riddled.
And with that is going to be Isaiah's turn.
So there's like just arrows coming down, but they're still like out and about now.
Yeah, they're still.
Yeah, it only hurt them a little bit.
Okay. Well, I think there's really only one thing to do now. All right, this guy takes 9 damage. The next attack on him gets advantage.
Which guy?
And green.
Okay.
And I'm gonna go here.
Okay.
And that's my turn.
This one is going to climb further onto the docks. And it is Balgroth's turn.
I smack it again. Yeah, that hits.
Yeah.
And I smack it again. I'm gonna actually use a smite for this one. I think it's my last one. You took my only smite. Now I'm gonna starve.
They took my eyes, Piglet.
Oh my
took my
God.
bloody eyes. Oh yes. I love these big numbers. I love these big numbers so much. Oh,
You
and
kill it.
also Hunter's Mark.
And it falls into the water. It falls into the water.
He starts tumbling into the water and is carried away by the waves.
Good job.
Oh.
Say your turn.
Yeah. Wait. Since Hunter's Mark was on, I used my Hunter's Mark to tag the one in green.
All right. Yip yap, it's your turn.
Oh, boy. Yip Yap is gonna keep running and is gonna be looking around for any town's guard.
Roll of perception.
Oh no.
I can't see in this rain.
My worst skill. Ha! Fossil will help me. And by help, I mean he will look for me because I'm terrible at looking. Oh no.
So the rain starts to come down harder, in thicker sort of sheets, obscuring your vision, kind of pelting your hood over your eyes. But Fossil kind of wraps his tail around your wrist and tries to lead you towards something.
Ah! I follow.
And that's going to be your turn.
Are you running away?
I'm gonna go get help!
What?
Yes.
You coward!
No, I told him to. He's not doing any real damage. So he's gonna have to do something
He
else.
literally could be nuking these people from orbit with his bow or his daggers.
I don't have a
You
bow.
You
My
hon-
daggers do nothing.
You
What?
honestly think daggers have been doing anything?
Yes, he's gonna do like 4 to 66.
I look at him straight in the eye. Well, as far as I can from all the way halfway across. You just see
Isaiah, you see a spectral skull appear in front of you.
just. Are you sure about that?
Oh my gosh! Fine.
Okay. So, Green is going to move towards Balgroth.
Come at me,
And
bro.
Does
I beat that one up for you.
does a 22 hit?
Yes.
Gotta take 2 damage.
Puts on a second shield of faith.
You take 8 bludgeoning damage, and can you make a strength saving throw, please?
Okay. So let me see. Bless also gives me advantage on. Well, no, it adds a D4 to my saves. Correct. Amundo. So now that Bless is still on. So I take 8 damage.
Yeah, 8, and make a DC save. Saving strength.
Straight
Whoa.
save.
I said that backwards.
Uh-oh.
So wait. 6.
Does a 6 get a better option? Better outcome? Don't you
I
make
am fishing for this.
Critical fail. It starts to lift up its beak as it begins to open and falls down onto you, cracking the pier beneath you as you take that damage from the beak scraping against your arms and slip down into the mud, knocking you prone.
Uh-oh, spaghetti-o.
That's going to be its turn, Isaiah.
Okay.
There we go.
Well, I would like to give myself advantage on blue via the crow.
Mm-hmm.
And then I would like to cast Ray of Frost on him, if I can find it. Hang on one second. My computer is being marginally petulant right now, so bear with me.
It's all right.
Marginally.
Just like un poquito. All right, here we go. Da-da-da. And all righty. Now, why is it okay? Perfect. Does a 24 hit?
Yes.
All right. Then he takes, ooh, nice, 16 cold damage. And his speed is slowed by 10 feet.
Cool.
And
Cold yet?
what's that?
Is it feeling cold yet?
Let's see. Is this like a downward slope up top?
Yeah, it goes down into the water.
All right. I'm just gonna go like right here.
Okay. Can you make a dexterity saving throw?
Sure.
The mud is very slippery, but you manage to catch on some sturdier rocks before falling all the way into the water.
Are you Is it that slippery? Like, is that bad of terrain?
It is torrential rain, and that is a muddy area.
I immediately regret my actions.
Next,
I do.
you don't fall into the water.
Oh.
I said you managed to catch yourself.
Oh, I thought you meant like I catch myself and then I fall into the water. Like, I thought you were like messing with me in the order of events.
No, it was like you slipped a little bit, but you didn't go into the water.
I thought like I caught myself and then just totally like ate it.
It's like, whew, that's awesome. And then the rocks break. Oh no.
Yes, exactly.
It's the one PBS show, the cliffhangers cutaway.
Yes, bro. Yes, I thought of that too.
Yes, cliffhanger. Is that from what Zaboomafoo or
Between the Lions.
Between the Lions? I was gonna say, that was my second guess there.
Oh, that's a blast from the past, bro.
Yeah.
So what's that bad boy gonna do?
So this one is going to start walking kind of into town. And then is going to be Balgroth's turn.
So I'm gonna
He's
have
in
to
trouble.
do like an athletics or a strength save to get back up from being prone.
Yes. Well, it takes half your move speed to get up from being prone, I believe.
Oh, well, I get up.
And your speed is already cut in half.
Yeah. I get up and I start smacking.
Okay.
Because he made me mad.
You hit.
And Hunter's Mark. 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14. And then for the second attack. Oh, yes. And Hunter's Mark.
You kill it again. You kill another one. Great. You're doing great, man.
Oh, 3 for O, baby.
Now remember, this guy has a reduced movement by 10 feet.
Hey, just remember, this guy can't touch me.
Just saying.
Can't touch this.
And remember, you still have Bless on, friend.
I do.
Oh, and also, since I kill the green one, the Hunter's Mark, I'm going to use my bonus action to tag the blue one with Hunter's Mark.
Okay.
And I also need to check whether or not Hunter's Mark works for everyone or just me.
It slides into the water, almost dragging you with it, but you manage to crawl out. As we go to Yip Yap, who Facio kind of leads him under this awning, where once he pushes up his hood, he sees a stall kind of in the corner of the awning, trying to keep out of the rain.
Alrighty. We're in big trouble.
I can tell.
We need to get like either town guard or
Most of them are dealing with the bigger problem down the pier. What's going
the
on?
what? What problem going on here?
It's that way. What's going on with you and the others?
There's like big sea creatures coming out of the sea and attacking.
Has anyone been hurt?
They have, yeah. They're big and mean, huge and thief.
I can try and help.
There just seems to be like a lot of them. Like we killed one, and then there was another, and we killed him, and there were 3 more. So
They're going to keep coming up from the ocean until the storm stops.
Oh,
And I hope it stops soon.
me too.
Where are the others?
Oh, I'll show you. Follow me.
And then it's going to be Isaiah's turn.
Alrighty. Well, I'm going to cast through my crow Shocking Grasp at advantage. So Where is Shock and Grasp?
I'll put a shot to your sister.
All right. It's going to be to the 24 hit.
Yep.
All right, that's 7 lightning damage.
Okay.
And what is that?
Don't worry about it.
What is what?
You don't see it. No.
What is what?
Do you remember my what is in the tree? What is in the sea?
Nothing.
Oh,
You don't see it yet.
I don't know about that. I see it.
You don't.
So you don't stop lying.
Fine. Roll a perception.
What I see.
Roll a perception. We can see if you get to move away or not. Fine, you get to move away.
Well, I was already moving away from this one, so it's not like I changed my behavior meaningfully. But
Yeah.
I wonder if there's treasure in that ship, though. That'd be cool.
So
That's my turn.
As you shock it and move away, another volley of arrows comes down just onto that one, sinking in to its neck as it kind of one of its back legs buckles under its weight, but it's still moving.
Okay.
And from the side of the ocean, Isaiah, you watch as a shell emerges from the water. And Volgroth, you see another one as well, coming up, opening up the harbor.
Oh, you've got to be kidding me! When will this nightmare end?
Yip Yap, get back here right now!
It'll
As
end
Yip
when
Yap
the
is well out of earshot.
It'll end when the storm ends.
But do we know that?
You guys don't know that, no. You guys just think that this is just like a fluke of nature.
Another one.
Are you kidding me?
So then it's going to be this guy's turn. And he is going to sort of still go into town to here. And then it's Balgroth's turn.
I can't move very far. So I guess the farthest I can go is here. Let me see. I don't really have. I've used up most, if not all, of my spell slots. So, and it's not necessarily in throwing range, so that's pretty much all I can do. I guess just go after it.
All right.
Well, I've done all I can do.
Oh, right. Also, Yip Yap, you and a stall run up to the opening of the docks, where you see this giant creature slowly making its way into the pier.
And it was right this way. Kiriga, where are you?
Where are you, Kiriga?
Istala kind of
find you.
stumbles back on her feet and looks up. Oh, all right. And it is Yip Yap's turn.
Oh, it's my. Oh. Ha, 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 ha. Yip Yap is gonna whine with such a discordant spirit that he casts Thunder Wave. No, that's a sorcerer spell. That's actually DC 12.
Okay.
Con save of 12.
It beats it.
So it
It
takes 5.
takes
Half damage isn't pushed. Okay. So it takes 5 damage in total. And roll a d100, please.
Yes. But first, Yip Yap, I think, will also, if he can do this as a bonus action. Never mind. He was gonna cower, grovel, and beg. But that is an action.
I mean, it sounds like 3 actions, really.
Talking is a free action.
Okay. Oh. As you scream, a kind of small, soundless implosion happens around you with a burst of color of every color you've ever seen, bright and festive, surges around you for 30 feet, which encapsulates everyone except Balgroth. 5, 10, 15.
It feels
Nope,
like
Balgroth too. It gets Balgroth too, and it also gets the creature. And you all heal 3d10 hit points,
Ooh,
including
that
the
would be
creature.
great if I'd taken any damage.
I only took 8.
That'd be great if the monster didn't count.
You don't get to control it.
So we're rolling our own healing.
Yes.
Oh, you didn't have to.
I could just take the 17.
You can just take the 17, yeah.
Well, Yip Yap's not hurt.
How
Never
much damage did you take? I was gonna say.
Yeah, I think Balgroth's the only one that got hurt.
Yeah, and I only got hurt,
Emotional damage.
and I only got hurt by 8.
Okay.
I am winning, sir.
And with that, it is Stahl's turn. And she's going to kind of, not physically move closer, but she's going to stand slightly in front of Yip Yap and spread her hands out as small sparks start to emanate from beneath the creature, and spikes shoot up from the path into it. Yeah, so just here.
Spikes.
Difficult terrain. Takes 2d4. Okay. Okay, yeah. That's going to be her turn. And then it's going to be this one's turn all the way out here. 5, 15, 20, 40. And it's going to duck beneath the water, swim, and appear back here.
And Dale couldn't believe it.
I can't believe it.
Their swimming speed doesn't get affected by the rain.
I can't believe it's not butter.
And then the one in the water is going to kind of duck under, swim to here, and then climb up on the bank towards Isaiah.
Yo, 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 yo,
it's
yo,
going to-
yo, yo.
Wait.
For real.
It's going
That
to
is not
roll a
very
20.
cash money at all.
It's going to roll a 20.
Yep. Roll a d20, you mean?
20 to hit. A
Did
natural
it actually?
20 hit.
Damn, my thing just reset on me. A natural 20, you say?
Nat-
Well, hold up. It doesn't roll that.
Wait.
Yeah, wait, while my thing, character sheet loads up, and then I'll pull the razzle dazzle on this.
Are you going to do that one that makes me re-roll?
I am going to do that one that makes you re-roll.
He said, liar! Liar!
Wait, why did I just do that?
It rolled a natural 20 again.
Liar!
Liar!
You've turned the dice against me.
Dude, it's probably the only time it's ever gonna happen in this campaign. I promise you. I'm sorry.
You
So
turned them
that's-
against me.
That is a total of. I swear to God, I'm so sorry.
Wait a minute.
It does max damage.
Oh, my cheeks hurt. Oh my god.
What is damage plus a crit? What does that add?
You just double the dice.
Okay.
I wish the rainbow.
Wait, how many
The rainbow ability should have happened after this.
I don't know what's happening. I rolled it again because I didn't want to do that to you twice, but I rolled max damage 3 times in a row.
God said you gonna take this damage.
No.
You gonna like it.
20.
We're all gonna die tonight.
Oh, I cried. Oh my god.
So, would you like open or closed casket, Isaiah?
Wait a sec. Why am I crossed out? Did I do that? Hang on.
Oh.
Oh, I thought that was an X,
just
like the
preempting.
X out of a screen. Never mind.
You take 30 damage as it sweeps out its beak at you.
How much health do you have, Dale?
I'm alive.
That is the
you-
most damage these things are ever going to do.
Well, they did it.
I'm sorry.
Am I gonna have to come lay hands on you?
That was so funny. I got a
Why don't you lay hands on the guy
21,
attacking me?
and then I rolled max damage 3 times, trying not to make you do it.
Ah!
I don't know what's going on.
Wait.
They just don't like you in particular, I guess.
F you, just so you know.
What's your
It doesn't
turn?
matter because it was a natural 20, but
It's
I
your
got mage armor on,
Yeah,
so I got the moves.
it's your turn
Dang
now.
boy, got them moves.
Okay.
Oh, it is my turn. Okay. All right.
Oh, I'm crying.
Well, since he's right there in front of me,
Yeah.
let me read this correctly.
What is that gift from?
That gift? I don't know.
I don't know.
Looks really familiar.
All right. So, dadgum. All right. I am going to once again, I'm going to have my familiar do shocking grasp at advantage.
I almost just pulled a yip yap.
Does a 24 hit?
Yep.
All right. It takes 4 damage and cannot take reactions till its next turn. So I'm going to do one. Oh, how do I get around? Oh, this is literally the edge of the map. Okay. Yeah, I'll go here where it can't find me.
Okay. Cool. Then, okay. It's going to be this one's turn. And because it's in the spike growth, that is spellcast. Does it start its turn with damage?
Yeah.
Okay.
What's the spell? Spike growth?
Yeah.
Yeah.
I think it's when it moves.
Okay, so it doesn't do damage on its turn when it starts.
For every 5 feet it travels, it takes 2d4.
Okay, so it's going to in like surprise, it stumbles away from the spikes. It's 15 feet, so that's 2d4 times 3. I am just going to do it this way.
Click
What is going on?
Click up.
the heck is going on with my keyboard? Okay.
3, 8, 6. 15. No, 17.
Okay. And it gets pretty messed up. A lot of its outer shell kind of gets ripped off from the spikes.
Dang.
Goes here. I'm also going to just quickly do this. Yeah, that's 20. It's 20. I don't know what things look like. I'm coming to a realization. A 20-foot radius. I cannot think right now. Could one of you guys draw a 20-foot radius circle?
It's a 4x4.
Yeah.
It's 4x4?
Yep.
Yeah.
Okay.
Square.
Can we draw? I think you have our draw. Oh no, we can draw. I didn't know.
Yeah,
I
but
have
then
to-
you have to erase it from the thing. It's annoying.
So it was cast
can-
here.
DM is using hacks. I do not understand. Yip
Okay,
doesn't
yeah.
understand.
So this is where the spike growth is. So if you pass through here, you take 2d4, and also it cuts your movement speed in half again. But that's going to be its turn. As the rain continues to pelt down, Balgroth, it's your turn.
Sweet. Now I'm going to move so that it can be within range. And yeah. I smack. That's 12. With Hunter's Mark. That's 16 on the first one. I smack it again. And Hunter's Mark. So 17.
Cool. You down
So
it.
16 and 17. Nice. I also turn around to see that Yip Yap has brought help. And as I scream at them, "You only brought one?"
Ah!
That's rude.
But I mean, it's fine to see you, but how? But these guys keep coming. How exact? And I ask her, "Do you know what these things are? And why can't we stop them?" It's like I say in the most tired but annoying voice.
Istal sort of looks over to you. And over the wind, you hear her call back to you. They're called wallows. They normally stay at the bottom of the ocean, but the storm is bringing them up. It's bringing up a lot of things. And it's going to keep happening until the storm stops.
Then what are we supposed to do? I've already killed 4 of them.
Keep going until the storm stops.
Fine. And then he rests his sword on his shoulder again and starts looking towards the green one, using his Hunter's Mark as a bonus action to select that one.
Okay. Then it is Yip Yap's turn.
There's a lot going on. The purple is what again?
That is the
bad?
spike growth area. If you go through there for every 5 feet, you take 2d4 damage, and your speed is halved again.
I would suggest you help Isaiah. Because I'm good.
Okay, so there's a clear way to that creature back here.
Yeah, you just go around the house. It's just
Okay.
off screen a little bit.
Okay,
Oh,
Yip
yeah.
Yap goes around the house and goes, "Oh, big boy!"
That's more than.
And he's a sea creature. He's damp. Cold is bad for him. So, Ray of Frost. The
He is
15 hit?
No, 15 does not hit.
Mm. DPF has proven himself ineffective yet again.
Estelle, with that, is going to be Estelle's turn. And she, I don't know what I'm doing, she is going to move over with Yip Yap as well. And she's going to cast, what does this do? She's going to cast Scorching Ray. Which... do they have to make a save against, or does it just miss?
Probably a DC.
3 rays of fire. They're attack rolls.
Okay. Okay.
So 3 of them.
Okay. Wait. Okay. Wait. I'm confused. So it doesn't hit. And it doesn't do half damage on a hit?
No, it just misses.
Okay.
Boo.
So you do 3 spell attacks, so 1 for each ray. So
Try
this,
2 more times.
yeah,
Is it
scorching rays of 3 rays of fire. So you roll for the first ray, that missed. But you could roll for the second and third, and those might hit.
I thought the 6 was the roll to hit.
No, the 2d6 is the damage it takes for each ray that hits. So this is like a fiery eldritch blast type thing.
How do I roll
Nerd.
to hit?
Just hit this. Just roll it twice more.
Okay. Okay. It hits
Bam.
those. Sorry,
Then
I've
just
never used this spell before.
whoa, whoops! I tried to click the button, and I should. If you click where it says "Scorching Ray," like on the dice rolls, it'll roll damage for you.
Yeah. Okay. So she does 16 fire damage in total. As Yip Yap, you see 3 sort of rings of fire shoot out from a stall. One of them fizzles in the rain before it gets to it, but the other 2 sort of go around its head before squeezing around its neck to create burns there. And it sort of staggers into the mud. It's going to be her turn.
Powerful.
As once more arrows flip through the air. Flip? Yeah. Flip and zip through the air, landing on the creatures. Causing more damage, but not quite pushing them back yet. This one is going to... It's going to crawl up the docks again towards Balgroth.
Bring it on.
This one is going to try and stomp on Yip Yap.
No. Please, I'm too small to die.
Does a 24 hit?
No, I'm good. Yeah.
Awesome.
Please tell me our friend Estelle has some healing abilities for these guys? Because they're going to need it.
I don't intend to ever get hit again.
Of course, you never intend it. No one ever intends to get hit.
Its beak lands down onto Yip Yap, starting to close around him, but not able to close completely, as Yip Yap takes 27 bludgeoning damage from the beak
Bruh.
into him.
How much health do you have, Yip Yap?
More? 27? Making me break out the calculator. Yeah, I'm
I'm gonna have to add another tally. Tell you what, these guys don't hit much, but they hit hard.
You end up with 12 damage, don't you? Or 12 hit points?
Yeah.
Okay. Cool. That's going to be its turn. And then it's Isaiah's turn.
All right. Yeah, I'm going to get advantage on this guy, and then I'm going to shoot him with Firebolt.
All right.
If it loads. Firebolt. There we go. Does a 27 hit?
Yep.
Then he'll take 13 damage.
Okay. More flame seeps into the neck rune that's already been created and also into its eyes as it stumbles back, kind of falling into the water but keeping itself up.
How many of these things has Isaiah and Yip Yap killed yet?
You know I did like all the damage to the guys you killed. I don't want to hear it. It's a team effort.
What are you talking about?
And then
They
it's
have like one health left, and
turn.
then you deal like a jillion damage on a dying creature.
It's Walroth's turn.
Like you're like stumbling around, like, no, please spare me, senpai, and you're just like, stab.
Nothing personal, kid.
Yeah, nothing personal, kid.
Hunter's Mark. That's 9, 10, 11.
I'm gonna start throwing tougher stuff at you guys just because of Balgroths.
What?
I'm kidding.
No, do it.
I'm just saying, though.
That's 10. So 10 and 11. So 22?
All right.
No, 21.
You stab deep into it, but it's still standing.
It's because I've run out of my smites. Give me a second.
My smite.
It's going to be Yip Yap's turn now.
Yip Yap's gonna have a panic attack. He does the safety dance. No. Yip Yap is going to back against the house where it has one of those, I guess, like ground to roof pillars of wood. And he's gonna think as he tries to bring himself down from, that was painful, that hurt. What am I doing here? Kiriga, this is all for Kiriga. I survived this, and then I get the people who killed Kiriga, and I am filled with determination. As I cast false life on myself. And I'm out of first level spell slots.
Don't use wild magic next to me.
So this healed you a little bit?
Yeah.
A little bit.
Okay.
That much.
Roll a D100.
I'm gonna die like the guy from Clone Wars.
I'm gonna hand it to you.
I mean, 17's better than 12.
What did you get? A 76? Uh-oh.
You glow with a very bright light for a 30-foot radius, and every creature within 5 feet of you is temporarily blinded by the miniature sun you have created around yourself.
Oh. You're no Escanor.
The full concentrated power of the sun!
Of the no languages I speak, I don't know. Anyways, that's all I can do.
After that, Estelle kind of stumbles away in her blindness. But the
Oh,
rain
she's a drow too, right? He's like killing her with that.
Yeah, the rain starts to let up as the dark clouds above dissipate. And the creatures sort of stop moving and look around as the bells stop ringing and the waves return to normal. The wallows start to turn and walk back into the ocean to swim away.
Balgroth yells, "Come back here, you coward!
I shoot it while it leaves with Freya. No,
You're running away!
Come back here, you coward! I'm almost done with you. I'll slice you to ribbons.
I'll bite your legs off. I will.
Don't make me have to whoop you.
And eventually, Yip Yap's light starts to die down as well, as everything kind of returns to normal. Aside from the broken buildings and such.
I begin to walk back, I guess, to the gang, sheathing my sword. And panting just because of all the arduous work. Like, they don't bleed profusely, do they?
What?
The creatures. The willows.
You see that blood has been left by them, but they swam away out of your sight, so you don't know what happened to them.
Okay. Well, still looking at my blood-covered sword, sort of shaking it. Are you guys all right?
Yep shakes his head violently, so violently that like Fossil's having to hold on by the muzzle.
Estelle puts her hand on Yip Yap's head to make him stop shaking and casts Cure Wounds on him.
As his eyes, they're bleeding out of his eyes.
She also casts it on Isaiah.
How much HP? That's a little better.
Yip Yap gets 12 and Isaiah gets 6.
Nice. I also recommend to the both of them that we should probably head back to that temple we saw.
Why?
Because I have Shelter of the Faithful.
Oh.
And because of my Shelter of the Faithful, when we all go to a temple together, we all receive free healing.
Ooh.
So why don't we regroup there and recover and basically figure out what just happened?
Sounds
works for me.
Estal kind of bows her head and she starts to walk away in the opposite direction of the temple.
Where are you going?
Well, I don't need healing, so I was going to go back to the waiting post.
But you still helped us fight. You should
Suppose.
be. You should be helpful to figure out what's going on. You apparently knew the ways of this storm.
I'm surprised you didn't.
I can't know everything.
I'll tell you after we go to the temple.
Good. He begins to pick up Isaiah and basically help him lean on his shoulder as he carries him to the shelter or to the temple.
Thank you.
And with that, we are going to end this session. I hope you all enjoyed tonight's session. It was a little bit longer this time
It was fun.
because we might not have one next week. I don't know yet.
I mean, it's Christmas.
Yeah. So I'll let you guys know about that. It'll probably be a no, though.
Yeah.
So I'll see you in January. I'll see you next year.
See you next year, guys.
Bye.